What is it that makes you so good at that though? Like you're always thinking of how can I
see people, man. I see people. I'm a really good observer. It's what I did as a kid because I had no friends. So I just watched people. I see everything you do. Yeah. I see everything you do when you're in the gym. I see everything you do when you're driving in your car. I see everything you do when you're on social media. I see every comment you leave on people's page. I see it and I observe it and I study it with everyone. Mm-hmm. You may not think I am doing it, but I'm always doing it. I see what you do when you interact with your wife, when your kids are around, when your kids aren't around. I see everything you do, every move. I see when your heart beats more. Everything. I notice the words you say. I notice because I notice it about myself. I reflect on what I'm doing all the time, so I'm observant of other people. I noticed what you said when I walked in. You said, like, I'm working on this challenge. I'm not trying not to drink water because I want to make sure I win this challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, why is it so important for you? All these little things that you do.
Yeah.
Why are you, so focused on hitting double every year? Why are you focused on making more money? Why are you focused on living this? I'm just observant of everything.
Got it.
And what's possible, in my opinion, one human being is a level of impact that you haven't created yet. You've made a massive impact for your family, for your life, for the Latino community that sees your life and is inspired by you, and for the agents that work with you. But I don't see a greater impact beyond that. And it's big already, but I don't see, you have so much potential in you to reach more people.
Yeah.
By impacting something greater.
Got it.
Greater than just, we want to double. We want to quadruple. We want to double every year. That's great. You should do that if that's what you want. Mm-hmm. But I think there's something greater for you.
Awesome.
And I don't want you to die just doubling your money every year.
Yeah.
For what? Because you got enough now.
Yeah. I totally get it. Do you watch replays on all the stuff you do to just check how you do it and what you do and catch like things that you could do?
Like my videos?
Yeah.
I don't. I should.
You don't study yourself?
I study myself introspectively because I'm studying myself right now. I'm aware of how I'm sitting, of how my legs are crossed, of how my hands are like covering like my gut right now. Like I'm aware of everything about myself.
Yeah.
Which makes me aware of other people too.
Yeah.
Because I'm always observant.
Yeah.
And I think that's what has allowed me to connect with people. Yeah. And I think I also had a unique childhood where I lived with 7 different exchange students from around the world, from 5 to 13, from all over the world, from France, Japan, Germany, Philippines. My dad wanted more kids. We stopped having kids after me, but he just had exchange students come in. So I lived with older sisters and brothers from all over the world from a young age, and I'd study their language, their culture. They would cook, they would speak, they would have their flags hanging in their room right next to me. So I just observed people from all over the world, and I've traveled over the world playing sports.
Yeah.
I've been in the Latino community for 15 years, salsa dancing 2-3 times a week in the clubs, listening. I've traveled to South America a lot. So I just feel like I understand people's pain because I've had a lot of it myself.
Yeah, I think traveling around the world has made you more powerful. I don't know if you agree to that.
I just think experience makes you more skillful. It makes you have more awareness, empathy, compassion, understanding.
Yeah.
If I just stayed in Ohio my whole life, I wouldn't have that much understanding. So I educated myself by learning from mentors and humanity. And so I'm just constantly reading and studying people.
Do you have a lot of mentors?
I feel like everyone that I interview, I'm learning from, I'm mentored from. So I'm not like 1 or 2 mentors, but I'm always learning from people.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone. I learn from everyone.
Awesome.
So
now Louis, I want to jump into your documentary. I know you have this documentary coming out, like a movie, right? Mm-hmm. And I know it's like The Secret, but on steroids. Can you talk about that?
That's just what I'm calling it right now. It's called Chasing Greatness. I remember, again, I always want to break stereotypes, and I want to do things that other people in my space aren't doing. Mm-hmm. I launched a podcast before anyone even knew what a podcast was. I wrote a New York Times bestseller shortly after that. I created an event, and when a lot of people were getting out of events, I started an event 5 years ago. And then I said, I got to do something different. And a movie was something that I've always wanted to do, a documentary. I really like watching documentaries. I said, I want to produce one of these and create it. And I got together with some Hollywood film directors a few years ago. We started working on it a couple years ago, started editing it, and last year we finished it, and now it's coming out. So I also bought greatness.com because I just wanted to own the word greatness as my brand.
Yeah.
I feel like every big brand uses greatness in their tagline.
Yeah.
I said, I want to own that word. The School of Greatness, greatness.com. I want it to be synonymous with my name. So when everyone thinks of the word greatness, they think of Lewis Howes. And they think of me. And that's what I'm investing in, is this long-term brand, building out greatness.com. We're launching it with a movie. It's free. You can go there and sign up to watch it for free. And that's what I'm most excited about right now, is spreading the message of how to eliminate self-doubt and insecurity. I believe that self-doubt is the killer of dreams. And when we doubt ourselves, we're doubting our creator, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. We're doubting the reason why we were put on this earth. And it took me many years to overcome self-doubt, and it held me back in a lot of ways. And it's the root of suffering for a lot of people, is doubt. Once they get past meeting their basic needs, suffering, making sure they have food and shelter and money and clothes, that type of suffering is different. I'm talking about the emotional suffering of insecurity, fear, shame, resentment, anger. And when we can get past that, it's a sense of freedom and inner peace I've never knew was possible once I learned how to eliminate self-doubt. And I just want the world to rid themselves of inner pain because it hurts.
Yeah. And
I want people to feel free. So we're creating this documentary to help people become more free and hopefully give them the tools and inspiration to set them on a path towards great things.